In this trail review, we're going to hit the Parrish Highlands ATV Trail system in Langlade County, Wisconsin. And we're going to start right now. Alright, welcome to the Parrish Highlands ATV Trail review video. My name is Chris, and if we are just meeting for the first time, this channel is all about providing trail information, product testing, and just other ATV related content. So to stay up to date on future videos, think about smashing that subscribe button, or just tapping it. Don't smash it. Maybe don't break your phone. Let's move on. Okay, so I wanted to start with the main trailhead here because it's definitely a nice trailhead. As you can see, there's plenty of space for parking and trail prep. Additionally, there's an offloading ramp, so if you're one of those people that hauls your machine in the back of your truck, even easier for you. On top of that, there's bathrooms and even a cleaning station, which is freaking sweet. You don't see that very often. In fact, I think this might only be the second or third time I've actually seen a cleaning station at the trailhead. Big plus. Okay, so as you can see right off the trailhead, this trail starts deep in the forest. Now, I do want to say this trail does change towards the end, so if you're considering riding here, definitely keep watching until the end of this video. Alright, so the basics. This trail is open to Class 1 and Class 2 ATVs and rests in Langlade County's 125,000 acres of freaking awesome forest. As you watch the trail footage, you can really see how this trail twists and turns through the forest, and it just, honestly, this trail system has a really relaxing feel to it. It's usually open from June 1st through the end of November. It's supposed to be closed in the spring/wet season, but these dates seem a little odd to me. So if you know why it would be closed in April, May, all that, leave a comment down below, because it seems odd that it's open in November, but not in December, January, which are the coldest times of the year. So anyway, comment down below, let me know. I don't know why, that seems weird. Moving on. So at the time of this video, there's approximately 55 miles of trail. Now, while that's a pretty good amount of mileage, what's really awesome is that Parrish Highlands has a pretty large ATV club, and every year they're working on adding more trails. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a map here quick to show you the layout of this trail system. Alright, so as you can see, there's a bunch of different loops, which is great as it allows you to make the day as short or as long as you want. Speaking of which, if you look towards the top left here, you'll notice that from Parrish Highlands, you can actually meet up with the Langlade County ATV Trails, which is the Harrison Hills ATV Trail. I'll put a link down below if you want to watch that trail review video. Right below this video, just hit that down arrow. It'll bring down a description and some notes about this video. In there will be a link. You can click that to watch the Parrish Highlands Trail video. Okay, and you can also meet up with Oneida County ATV Trails. Now, this is an awesome feature because it really allows you to hit many extra miles and multiple trail systems without ever having to load up your ATV and head somewhere else, which makes it a really good multi-day option. Now, speaking of which, I will cover amenities towards the end of this video and camping and all that, so just stay tuned for that. Alright, so let's talk about what's wrong with this trail system, and that's the ATV routes. Now, I'm fully aware that ATV routes are a great thing to have, and often necessary to connect ATV trails. I mean, honestly, they're great. I think we should have more of them. But the problem here is, as you can see, there's a very large section of ATV routes on this trail that takes you on multiple roads, across highways, and it just doesn't make you feel like you're out riding trails like it did when we left that trailhead. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a different trail map here to help show you what I mean. Okay, so from the trail map we had at the time when we were riding this, which is why I want to show you this map, we did not realize that by following this loop to the east and around the town of Elko? I think it's Elko. I don't know. If you know, comment down below. We actually spent a good 8 miles riding on roads to get back to the trail system. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back to the previous map we were looking at, and I'm going to show you how it loops back around towards where we entered the trail system. So, my point is there's a lot of ATV routes that you can end up on. So while it's 55 miles, just know that depending on where you go, you're going to end up on some ATV routes. So my recommendation is to stay more to the west side of the trails. Okay, so again, just look at the map. You can kind of see hopefully what I meant. Otherwise, you know, you can download the map, bring it with you, and look while you're out on the trail. All right, so amenities. We already took a look at the main trailheads and saw the bathrooms and wash station. One thing I should point out is that there are actually 2 other trailheads. One here along Highway H, and then one here near Bowman Road along the county line. As for lodging, there is a campground sponsored by the Oneida County forest called Enterprise Campground, and that's actually right off the trail with direct ATV access. So if you're looking to make this a multi-day event, this is my recommendation on where to stay, because you can actually just camp, get on, ride, and from this location, if you look here, the campground's right here, you can actually hit multiple trail systems. You're in a really good central location without having to ride all the way through one trail system to get to the other. Other than that, there's really not a lot. There are some other options I'll put on the website that you can kind of check out, but they are going to require you to trailer your ATV, okay? Now, as for gas or any sort of store, you're pretty limited there too. Your only real option here is to hit the town of Elcho on the northeast side of the trail system. Now, this is that same area we discussed earlier in the sense that it's really only ATV routes in that part of the trail system. So really your best bet is to make sure that you have enough fuel for both your ATV and your body before you hit the trail system, unless you really don't mind spending some time riding those ATV routes. With that, tap that thumbs up if this video is helpful, subscribe if you haven't already, tap this video here if you want to see other trail reviews in the area, this video here to see the latest video by Midwest ATV, and I hope to see you on the trail.